Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, back here with the boomers, Rafterman, athlete, and the rest of the crypto maniac soldiers pouring into the population of the chat box. We can't stop. We won't stop. Hashtag bad boy. We will not stop out here. We're crip walking east to west, north to south. And today we'll be talking about this DeFi live, HONEYSWAP, UNI, Tron, T2X, and more. Shout out to all the kapumpers, the crypto maniac soldiers. I need you guys touching the button, subscribe, like, post notification, ding, ding. I need you guys going over there to D Live. Make sure you're following me over there. I've been passing out the lemons. Athlete just donated an ice cream. And you could sub over there just like you would on Patreon. And shout out to Denny. I saw Denny ended up subscribing. I appreciate that so much. Big shout out to Denny. Catching on the repeat. We appreciate that. And today we'll be talking about it, guys. HONEYSWAP, UNI. Honey's booming. Honey hit 1,000. 1K on the honey. Okay? 1K on the honey. We got in there pretty early. Not as early as some others, but booming. Shout out to Stimp. 1024, we'll be talking about the Tron DeFi. We'll be checking our results. Pickle moving pretty well. I got some pickles. I'll show you my results with that, and we'll keep an eye on what's going on. Shout out to Gemini, too. I just got an email from Gemini stating that they're listing a bunch of DeFi coins. Now, Gemini hopping on the DeFi train. They're picking up UNI, Yearn, Ren, Bancor, amongst others. So I told you guys last year that DeFi was going to be the crip walk of 2020. And indeed, it seems like it has been. So let's check out today's mathematic. Let me turn off these coins, share my screen here. Make sure you're over there on D Live, guys. Make sure you're over there on D Live. I'm dropping some lemons into the treasure chests right now, and we'll distribute them in just a moment. Let's go ahead and check out the math over here with Bitcoin, more bits up today. Well, no, actually it's down today, 10,591. It seems like we've been here in the mid 10K for the entire week, and a high of 10.7, a low of 10.5. So we're in the pocket. I'm not concerned. We're up for the month about 1%, up for 3 months about almost 11%. Year to date, Bitcoin is still strong at 47%. So how about it? And let's run down the math over here on CoinGecko, and you can see how things are looking. And then we'll have to check on the legacy markets as well and check up on those. I know it's been a volatile week, and I want to see how things are faring. I've been so focused on setting up these farms and learning more about these ecosystems that I haven't been taking much of a look at the legacy markets. Last time I checked, my put credit spread with NVIDIA is still holding well, and then I have another one for next week that is kind of sideways right now, but so far so good. We got Bitcoin there at 10,585, Ether at 342, Ripple at 23 cents, Bitcoin Cash pulling ahead of Polkadot, entering the top 5 again. Bitcoin Cash at 213, Polkadot at 428, Chainlink gaining some weight overnight, about 10.5%, back at 966 after dumping. You know, Chainlink hit like almost $20 not too long ago. Binance $23.99. Crypto.com coin sliding into the number 9 spot at 15 cents. You got Litecoin out there, always around $44, $45 it appears. And you got Litecoin there, number 10 coin. How about that? You know, Litecoin was once, you know, I would say top 3. Litecoin was once a blue chipper right next to Bitcoin and Ethereum. But as days roll by, I haven't seen much light. I'm going to be honest with you. Cardano there at 9 cents. Satoshi Vision slipping in the rankings. EOS 251. Tron at 26 cents. Excuse me, at 0.026 cents. Up 2.3 in the past 24. I've been Troning it. I'm farming a Sun token. And I entered the T2X auction yesterday. Shout out to Reed Mack. He sent me 1,000 T2X. And so I matched him another 3,000 on top of it, and I entered the auction with 4,000 on T2X. Now, you know, T2X seems, I don't know, I'm kind of iffy about it. I'm kind of like Crystozilla. Crystozilla says he don't want nothing to do with it. I said, I'll give it a whirl. There's referrals or whatnot, and it seems to me like kind of like the Tron version of Hex. Okay, and, you know, I've said before, I really don't want anything to do with Hex, but, you know, it's done well, according to many that have frequented the chat box. So I don't know. I mean, you know, read through me 1,000 TRX. I say I'll throw another 3,000 on it. It's about $100, less than $100 worth. So today we'll complete that function with T2X. Entered the auction. I'll explain all of it. And if you guys want to jump on the train, there's a referral code or whatnot, and let's see what we could do. You know, I'm testing them all. I'm testing all of these things. Honey, Tron, X, Die, all of them. What's good, champ? Haven't been able to catch the live stream. Rise of King Fresh. Welcome back. And we're here. We're crip walking all over them, and we're trying all these DeFi apps and dApps and slaps. So shout out to you, King Fresh. Guys, make sure you're following me there at DLive. I got to keep saying DLive, because it's an alternative to YouTube, and you can distribute lemons. You can stake BTT. It's a Tron friendly dApp. And look, Justin Sun is on live right now. I bet you he's talking about what the next DeFi move is going to be. So he's bringing wrapped BTC and wrapped Ether to the Tron network, and he's going to be on with the founder of BitGo, okay, in just a moment. So keep an eye. I mean, like, don't sleep on this Tron DeFi as well. You know, I was on the ETH Trader Reddit the other day, and you know, people making memes about Tron being just an ETH knockoff, this, that, and the third. Look, I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, but this thing's actually moving, okay? And Tron, it moves faster than Ether. So whether it's a knockoff or not, and you know, I guess the main argument is that Justin and his boys handle most of the nodes, which may or may not be true. I don't know, okay? But you know, at the end of the day, you know, you can make an argument about everything. Where did you buy HONEYSWAP? Says Crypto Slim. I got HONEYSWAP on HONEYSWAP. That's where I got it, actually. I traded for HONEYSWAP on the honeyswap.org DEX exchange. HONEYSWAP being a fork of UNI that exists on the XDAI chain. XDAI is a sister chain to Ethereum, which you could connect to using your MetaMask wallet. All you got to do is change your custom RPC settings, and you can connect using the same address, the same key pair, everything. I have a video that I explain everything. My last video, actually, Crypto Slim, it's about 10 minutes long, and I go through all the steps. Getting the DAI on Ether, bridging the DAI to the XDAI chain, swapping XDAI for Honey, and ultimately adding liquidity to these Honey pools. So I got a whole entire how-to video, Crypto Slim, the last video that I did. So real easy. I share everything. I do it in real time. It's about 10 minutes. And shout out to Honey. Honey's been booming. Let's look at the Honey info here. And this is still a young chain, I'll tell you guys. I mean, you could see the liquidity on this chain's not even that much. This chain runs on XDAI, okay, which is the stable coin. So it's a stable chain, basically. And then it has a second token called the stake token, STAKE. And that token is used for governance. You can use that to vote or whatnot within the blockchain. But in order to use the XDAI chain, all you need is XDAI. And the fees are super low, okay? I'm talking about like less than like about a penny or two. So you see the Honey token right now is at 977. This thing hasn't even hit CoinGecko. Let me make sure it hasn't. I haven't even seen it on CoinGecko. Honey, no, it's not there. It's not even there yet, guys. So back to this Honey thing, okay? So Honey is the token for HONEYSWAP. So basically, it's the UNI of the XDAI chain. Okay, and you could see, I mean, like the liquidity, the market cap of this token is like 600,000. It's a small little cub. What's got me excited about this Honey token is the low circulating supply. Look at this thing. If you go to the block explorer, you could see total supply is 24,306. Okay, what are some other tokens with a low circulating supply? Yearn. Okay, urine has an extra low circulating supply. How did that fare? I mean, that thing boomed. So, and Gemini picking up urine now and everything. So, how about that? We got 13 crypto maniacs tuning in live. So, a shout out to Reed. So, this T2X thing, it seems to me like this is kind of like a hex type of thing. So what, I'm gonna go ahead and stake some tokens. I've already acquired T2X, so this is a staking platform. So my understanding is that there's a daily auction and there's a bunch of T2X tokens in a pool that are auctioned every day. Today the day ends in 9 hours, and then you can enter the pool with whatever amount of Tron you want, and auction lobbies are daily auctions that offer T2X tokens for Tron based on the T2X and Tron pool at the end of the day. How much the lobbies pay? Lobbies will start with 5 million T2X per day, and then it goes to 1 million over the next 365. So there, every day it's about 5 million tokens. Okay, and that's what's going on. So I entered the auction yesterday, and it closed, and I received 5.9 T2Xs. So I'm gonna collect those right now in real time, and then I'll stake them, and we'll see if it's really all worth it. I put 4,000 TRX into that auction, which is about $100 or a little less than $100. And shout out to Reed, he threw me 1,000 as well. So that's what's going on. So I just collected those. And then I'll stake them. You can see that. So I collected them at the auction. Now I have a balance of 6,200. And I'm going to go ahead and stake them. And by staking them, you collect. You could stake your T2X tokens for a fixed number of days to earn interest on them. Make sure to stake more than 5 days to be eligible to get bonus days reward. At the end of every day, a daily stake pool of T2X tokens will be calculated, and it will be shared and allocated to all open stakes between all the open stakes based on their stake token amount. Stakes. I like ribeye, and I like it medium. So let's see if we can get a little beef out here. So I'm going to stake. How long should I stake? For a minimum of 5 days. Let's what do you want to do? A week? Want to start it off, give it a week first? Let's see, stake it for a week and see how that is, or should we do it 2 weeks? Drop me a comment, guys. How long should I lock up here? Should I do 7 days, 14 days? I got to do a minimum of 5. Good morning, Phillips. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain. I've been DeFiing live, and I'm updating now. I'm staking into the T2X. This one's high risk, I believe. But, shout out to Reed Mack. He threw me 1,000 Tron, and I'm going to go ahead and match him. Well, more than match him. I'm going to 3X him. So he threw me 1,000, and I threw 3,000 on it, a total of 4,000. Kaboom, stoked on the super cheap fees on XDAI. I can see everyone migrating over. Fees are literally 1,000 times cheap. I know, it's wild, and it's awesome, Niagara. And you were, I believe, if you weren't the first one, you were amongst the first one that really brought that up. And you were like, yeah, champ, I'm on XDAI, boom, boom. I think it was Chico Crypto talking about it as well. But yeah, thank you. And I'm on the train, and we'll go ahead and show the update on that in just a moment. But like I said, this week I'm going to try all of them. Maybe at least throw $100 at this thing. This T2X is so far, it seems like the most risky. But, why not, guys? And I think most of the guys here in the chat box understand DeFi, high risk. You don't know. You're basically gambling, okay? Just so I can be transparent and clear out here. Go all in if it's super risky. The Crystal Zilla's here with tornadoes and fires. There you go. Rise of Cream Fresh says do it for 7 days. Yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead and stake it for 7 days. I got to do a minimum of 5. So let's just give it a whirl and let's try it. Let's try it. Stake. What happened there? Not enough? just put 6,000 because I just got a little error there. It says not enough. So stake. There we go. I think for some reason I couldn't stake the whole entire balance. So I just put 6,000 instead of 6,207, whatever. Accept. And I got a little notification up there, but it wasn't too easy to read. Let me hit refresh and see if I'm on it. Yeah, it seems, yeah, I only have a balance of 207 now. Yeah, it says my active stakes. I'm in waiting now. So then I'll be able to come over here and see what my bonus rewards are or whatever. So, yeah, this seems, guys, it seems like the hex of Tron, to be honest with you. Now, you know, after the fact, it's starting to become apparent. But you know what? Whatever. I got $100 on it, and let's go for it. And there's a referral link, so let me share it. And, you know, why not? So let's go ahead. If you want to join, the incentive here, according to this tab, is as a referral, I will earn an extra 10%. And if you click on my link, you earn an extra 5%. Okay, so there's an incentive to use this link. You get an extra 5, I get an extra 10. Okay, so let me copy link and share this. Niagara says, I can't hate, I got some hex. Yeah, I mean, listen, I've said in the past, I mean, a lot of people would come and be like, champ, hex. And I'm like, look, I'm not interested in hex right now. And I would say it every single time. And that's true. And then, you know, people are like, what do you know, why this and this? And I said, listen, I'm just not interested right now. I know that things have gone up and I'm not going to be a hater, you know, like, you know, whatever. Like, one thing about the champ, if you've noticed, I don't hate on baby coins. If I don't know about it or if I have a question or if I don't trust it, I just skip it and I keep moving instead of hating and this and that, you know, whatever. But point being is that hex obviously went up and there's something there. Someone made gains. This T2X seems kind of like a knockoff now that I'm realizing. But, you know, let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. Reed threw me 1,000. I'm going to throw 50, 60 bucks. I'm looking at it like gambling for fun, guys. Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't be throwing a Bitcoin at this or anything like that. So, I mean, if you want to have fun, give it a whirl here. I mean, I haven't audited these contracts. I don't know anybody who works there. You know, I just got to put all the disclaimers out there. I remember, champ, when you were saying it's a staker over and over. Try and remember that coin. I don't remember which one, but yeah, you know, shout out to the stakers. You know, I like them medium. So yeah, guys, if you would like to join T2X staking platform, which appears to be kind of like a hex for Tron, I got a referral that I just shared here in the chat box, and you can earn an extra 5%, and I'll earn an extra 10%. Okay, and then I'll keep you guys updated on what my stake is earning me in the following days. So next week we'll check up on it. Right now it's in waiting. I just started staking. So if you want to get into this, click on the link, and then you have to join the auction, and then you basically buy the tokens in the auction. So you enter the auction. Well, look, let me just give you an example. I'll enter the auction with another 1,000 tokens. Okay, so let's say you enter auction, boom. And then the auction will end in 9 hours. See, I entered 1K, and let's see what I get out of this. Okay, real simple. Now let's go ahead and talk about Pickle. Pickle's been doing all right, guys. Pickle's been doing all right. Let me switch over to the main Ethereum network here on my MetaMask and connect to Pickle. Okay, Pickle Finance. This one's, I think so far, this has been the most return on my investment so far. Well, you know what? You know, Honey has been pretty hot too, because, I mean, I bought Honey at 670. But as far as like actually earning rewards, this one gave me the most rewards from joining a pool. So let me show you guys what's going on here. I have earned about 3 pickles, 2.899 plus 0.03. So it's shy of 3 pickles. Each pickle's worth about 36 bucks. We saw Pickle get up to about $40 yesterday. I got into Pickle about $29, $30 when I got into this. So, I put a total of 2 ETH worth of capital, and I got in on Monday. So with 2 ETH worth of capital, I have earned about 3 pickles. Okay, so 3 times 36. It's about $100. So, you know, how much is, so 3 times 330 is like the price of ETH, 340, 350. So, I mean, it's not a bad ROI. Okay, now the ROIs are going down. I don't expect this to stay steady. But, yeah, and then not only is the pickles, but I've also earned probably a few cents off the liquidity pool. Let's go to Uniswap and see. Passive Crypto says, nice to see you on the DeFi train. Yeah, why not, guys? I mean, you know, I called it, right? Like I said it last week. I'm like, look, you know, DeFi is going to really rock the boat. And we've been trading and speculating just on the tokens. But as far as like actually using the protocols, I really didn't use them that much. I mean, I had, you know, touched upon them. I knew about it, but I didn't get my hands dirty. And I'm going to be honest with you. After Uniswap did the drop, I'm like, man, I should have been using it on all these platforms. Why not? You know, the fact that something may deter me, like, you know, seem a little weird, like Hex or T2X, you know, in those situations, I'm better off just throwing $100 at it, learning about it. And if I lose it, at least I learned something instead of just, you know, we're in the front lines here, guys. You know, I definitely got to stay educated. So, you know, we're here. I learned better by doing than by watching videos and stuff like that. So let me just get my hands dirty and make it work. So let's go back here and see what type of liquidity pools I'm in on the main Ether network. On the Pickle ETH liquidity pool, I haven't even earned a penny. But since I joined this pool, I got a liquidity provider token, and I was able to enter to mine Pickle, and that's how I got these 3 pickles. So that so far has been one of the, you know, the better moves. I removed myself from this pool, Sushi ETH. I made about 2 cents, and then I moved that capital into the XDAI chain. So I'm out of this play. And then I'll leave this here, the Bitcoin ETH pool. I'm going to just leave this because it's like, it's the biggest pool. It's what appears to be the safest. I'm pooling Bitcoin and ETH. I got 1 ETH worth of capital here. So half of an ETH and then half an ETH worth into Bitcoin. I've earned 0.06, not much, but because I've entered this liquidity pool and got a liquidity provider token, I am able to mine UNI, and I'll tell you how much UNI I've earned just off that pool. Where's my swap at? Oh, there it is. So I'll go back over here to UNI. So I'm basically farming UNI. And let this pull up. It's kind of going slow. I heard UNI version 3 is coming soon too. So I'll go here, manage to the pool. So I've earned, you know, 0.28 UNI. And, you know, that's not much. And that's from being in the ETH Bitcoin liquidity mining pool. So I got, let's recap, with 1 ETH worth, and I got in on Monday. I have received about, how much was it? 6 cents worth of ETH and Bitcoin plus, let me go back here. It was 6 cents, right? Yeah, right here. 6 cents worth of Bitcoin and ETH plus 0.2857 UNI. So, I mean, whatever. Not that wild. But that's by holding ETH and Bitcoin. So, you know, I can see how major whales may just want to just park their money in a big pool like that and just hang out because, you know, had a guy jump in linear and their staking is pretty sick. That one I've never heard of. Hey, champ, what's your thoughts on Uniswap after HONEYSWAP is on the horizon, says Tyler. Well, I'll tell you this. HONEYSWAP works just like Uniswap. You use the same MetaMask wallet, the same key pair, and the fees are about like literally like 100 to 1,000 times less. So what do I think? I would imagine that a lot of projects would be migrating into XDAI, as some already have, including Gnosis, Gnosis. So, you know, would you recommend a brand new person to get involved with this? Do you feel that it's a bit complicated for a new person getting into this market? Yes, Phillips. I said this a bunch of times already. I consider this DeFi stuff highly advanced crypto movements, and I've been in the game for years now. My channel is evidence of that. And it wasn't until this week that I actually got my hands dirty and went in there and started doing all this stuff. So I don't even know if it's profitable yet. Okay, it's too early for me to call. And I'll tell you this, it's very complicated because there's a lot of spinning parts. And to keep an accounting of all this is difficult because you're swapping from this coin to that coin and you're in this platform staking this liquidity. There's a lot of moving parts. So the answer to your question is no. I don't recommend a brand new person to get involved with this. And I'm really not making recommendations. I'm just giving my opinion. My opinion is no. I'm not anybody's advisor. I'm not, but my opinion is no. Like, I don't even know if this is worth it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't. I'm trying to figure it out by doing it. And, I'm documented and I got the channel, so it gives me some content to provide you guys. But as a normal guy, a newbie, no way. I wouldn't. No. Champ, have you tried DeFi Box or Vigor on EOS? No, Rise, I haven't, but I probably will. I just haven't gotten around to doing any DeFi on EOS, but I am interested in checking it out. Tyler says, thanks, Champ. I think the same on you on this with HONEYSWAP. Yeah, HONEYSWAP is pretty interesting. One thing, though, is that it's still really, really small. This is a little baby bear cub. Look at the cap on Honey. It's $600,000. Volume is 1.7 million. This is a small. This thing is not even on CoinGecko yet. So let's imagine it does hit CoinGecko with a circulating supply of 26,000. I mean, is it fair to ask if this thing will be worth half a Bitcoin or maybe even worth one Bitcoin? I don't even know. So, or all I know is this is all funny bunny and it's never really going to do anything. So I don't think that's the case, though. Drop a comment, guys. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Is there any other Tron stuff that I should be checking out? I just checked out T2X. Tyler says this Honey could pull some Wi-Fi type moves potentially. That's what I'm thinking, Tyler. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, Wi-Fi has, or YFI or whatever you want to call it, has a circulating supply of, I think it's 40,000, maybe 30,000. And look what that did. Look what that did. It went to like 3 Bitcoin at one point. What is it trading now? Like 2 Bitcoin and change or something like that. So, this one has a lower circulating supply. Let's say it's a quarter Bitcoin. Let's say it's just a quarter Bitcoin. I don't know. And again, guys, I don't know what's going to happen or not. I have no idea. Okay. But I'm giving it a whirl and I'm willing to risk the ETH that I put in here. I'm willing to risk all the ETH that I put in here, which is not much. I think on the XDAI chain is probably, I don't know, 1 or 2 ETH worth. Niagara says honey farming soon. I think just with honey you'll be able to just do something. But now I guess I'm farming honey in the sense that I've joined the liquidity pools. So you can see the honey that I've earned here. Honey against XDAI, I've earned 0.00166 honey, and then honey against stake, I've earned 0.00021 honey. Sun staking, okay, got on 10 minutes late, so don't know if you've covered it. No, I haven't. I haven't covered Sun. Actually, I don't even have the tab pulled up, but thank you. You reminded me. I completely forgot about that. We'll check that out next. I'll tell you. I'll pull it up right next. Honey killer bees on the swarm. Other DeFi platforms best protect their neck. I like that. Killer bees on the swarm. Shout out to the Woo. Yes, the Nifty wallet has the XDAI custom network already added. I was able to bridge DAI to XDAI using xdai.io. Yeah, I've heard about this Nifty wallet. It's another plugin, and it seems to be, a little bit more tailored directly to XDAI. So, as time moves, we're going to be seeing more and more ways to bridge on over. A lot of people are talking about Omni Bridge. I've never used it. I use the DAI Bridge POA network. I have it linked on the other video. But yeah, one thing I was questioning is this liquidity pair here. This stake. Wow. Okay. Sheesh. Hold on here. Stake against XDAI. Yesterday, this liquidity pool was at $5,000. Okay? Because my understanding is that most people are buying stake on the Ethereum network and then bridging it over to Uniswap. Bridging it over to XDAI. Okay? But if you caught me on my video, I bought stake on the XDAI chain by swapping. And basically, I swapped because of this pool. And remember when I did that swap for a second, I said, oh, the liquidity may not be there, but the thing went through. Look at the liquidity of this pool, 31,000, okay? And I was looking, and it was like a couple people are providing to this pool. So I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this is a pool that one could easily, with a few $1,000s, be a whale in. So I don't know. Tell me if there's something here or not. I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to figure in my head the gears in my mind are spinning. So, tell me. Yesterday, this thing was at $5,000 of liquidity. Now it's $31,000. Now, of course, it's only generated $52 in fees in the past 24 hours for everyone in the pool. But question is that, as more people get on, I would only imagine that they're going to be getting stake, because if you look at these pairs here, stake is being used in a liquidity pool against Honey, and that liquidity pool has almost 300,000 in it. So follow me, guys. I don't know. I'm thinking of adding to this pool. It's a small pool, but I don't know. I feel like I used it. I'm like, well, I used this pool, so maybe other people would. Let me know. Holler at me about that one. Let's go ahead and check out Sun. Let me pull up sun.io and see how my Sun's doing. Here we go. Sun TRX pool. I got in here with 7,000 TRX worth of capital. I have earned 0.383 Sun on this pool. Now, one thing I can't seem to find here is how much I've earned off the actual Sun and TRX. I can't find that. Let me go to Just Swap. It shows you its top pairs and everything, but you really just can't. I don't seem to be able to just find info directly to my account like I would on Honey or Uni. But look at this liquidity pool. Sun TRX 60 million, just TRX 49 million, USDJ TRX 5.6 million. Now we go over here to Honey, okay, and look at these pairs. 853,000, 300. Look how small this little thing. It's like it's a baby. It's like this little chain is baby. So, if it happens to pop off and, you're in this early, it's only showing me there's potential. Now, that's if it pops off. I don't know if it will or not. Right now, there's very, very small amount of capital in this entire chain. You're looking at the entire chain has 1.2 liquidity in the entire HONEYSWAP. Well, not the entire chain, but the entire HONEYSWAP protocol. Compare this to Sun, or Just Swap, excuse me. You're looking at 257 million, So if HONEYSWAP can even be a fifth of what Just Swap is, that token could really kaboom. T2X has been solid, making about $100 a day and have multiple stakes, says Good Morning America. 10-day is the sweet spot. Thanks for letting me know. Could you let us know maybe how much capital you have there, maybe T2X. If you like, you don't have to. I just did a stake for 7 days. I didn't know whether, I said minimum 5 days, so I was like, do I do a week, 2 weeks? I'm like, I'll do a week. Good Morning says, Honey also has a faucet available. Yeah, I was reading about that. In order to access that faucet, you need to do something with Bright ID, and that was an interesting project. I was looking more into that. I just haven't gone down enough to activate everything. But yeah, thanks for reminding us. Let's look at the top yielding farms here on CoinGecko. What's interesting to me is that they're not listing anything on Tron. Or, I mean, I haven't even seen any honey either. Pickle seems to be the most lucrative one. Look at this cream USDC one really came up. Passive says, yep, T2X has been solid for me as well. Also been documenting my journey. Oh, okay, awesome. All right. Yeah, I just started the journey. We'll see. Let's see. I'll document it too. I have no idea. And, I'm being honest here. T2X looks like a Hex knockoff, and I've never really been interested with Hex. To me, T2X kind of there's a red flag there. I don't really know. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, let's give it a whirl. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'll throw $100 on it. Is it too late to stake my Tron for Sun? I don't know, Carlos. I don't know. But if you go over here to sun.io, you could see that you could still stake your TRX for Sun and receive what it says here, an APY of 65.45. I believe that this is decreasing in real time. So I guess the answer to your question is yes, they're still accepting. Now, if it's worth it or not, I have no idea. Good Morning America says, hell yeah, I got in around the second week, and also hopefully we get that farming coming soon, V2X. All right, yeah. Passive Crypto says T2X has been worth the risk in my experience. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's, I'll risk $100 at it, whatever. It's not a big deal. Like, if it all crashes and burns and I lose the 100, I mean, I don't really care. And I actually threw another 1,000 into the auction right now, so it's a 4,000 plus so right now I've put 5,000 on it. 5,000 TRX. So whatever that is, a couple $100, I don't even know. So while we're talking about it, guys, since this thing has a referral, there is an incentive for those that are using this platform to share a referral, because referrals will earn an extra 5% minted T2X tokens on their auction lobby purchase, and the referrer will earn an extra 10%. So, I'm going to drop the link. I think we've been pretty transparent with this. So if you're interested, there you go. There's an incentive. Oh, I might have a problem using MetaMask Nifty at the same time. I'll try disabling MetaMask. Yeah, I read about that. If you got them turned on both at the same time, you may run into a problem. You need to turn off MetaMask if you're using Nifty, is my understanding. I got to say, I'm liking this, guys. Well, with the chat box here, you guys helping me out. Each one teach one. I mean, part of this, guys, I go on live like this is because you guys show me. Like I'm not the only one showing you. You guys show me. I got to set up like a Zoom chat or something, where we do a little group meeting, and you guys maybe could show your screen. I don't know. Because, I mean, I put out the bat signal for people to call me. But that hasn't been too successful. I'm like, send me your phone number on the email, and then I'll call you from a private number when the show's on. And Rafterman did it, and the other day I think Puff and stuff wrote me a message like, yo, I would love to talk to you, but I don't want to be dropping my number out there. And I get it. Like, this is crypto, people want to stay anonymous, there's bags involved. I get it. Maybe I do a Zoom though, and you don't even have to show your face, you just put an avatar on. I get the anonymity stuff, guys. I'm champagne, I get it. It's not about secrecy. It's about privacy. Passive says, definitely share it. Win-win for everyone. Yeah, guys. I mean, I just shared the link for T2X. I mean, if you want to join it, check it out. I think it's risky, and because of that, I'm not putting a lot into it. I'm going lightly, but Passive likes it, and Good Morning likes it. So hey, give it a whirl. Whatever. I'm not a crypto hater. Even when people were telling me, "Oh, champ, Hex," what would I say? Listen, guys, I'm not interested with Hex. That's it. That's all I would say. I wouldn't even go off and be like, guys, and this and that, Richard Hart. And I don't, I have my own opinions, but it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, Passive says privacy 100. Yeah, there's a difference. It's not that we're trying to keep secrets or anything like that. It's that we're trying to keep it private, guys. You know what I mean? Like, there's money involved here, and it's like some people don't want to be walking around with their wallets open. I get it. Okay. That doesn't mean that you're holding a secret. I mean, So if you're interested and you want me to call you, shoot me your phone number there, champagnecrypto@gmail. I'll call you from a private number on the live stream. You could talk about what you want to talk about. And then maybe I can set up a Zoom call, a Zoom meeting, or some sort of something that we could, have like a group chat, or I don't know. What do you guys suggest? But yeah, I'm learning from you guys. And like even yesterday or the day before, I was trying to freeze my tokens on T2X, and Zilla was trying to explain it to me, and he had to write like, I don't know how many lines of code he had to write to try to instruct me to just click on one thing. And he was getting frustrated, and I understand because you're trying to talk in this chat, and sometimes it's easier to just talk, Derek says, I'm just going to be investing in T0 and Fiverr long-term buy and hold wealth. There you go. All right. You got to keep it simple. I understand. I'm not mad at that either. But listen, if that's your strategy, you can't be mad at somebody else's strategy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even if you don't trust Hex or you do, it's like, you got to understand that there's some people that are going to give it a whirl. And listen, I mean, I don't trust everything completely. Listen, I don't even trust Bitcoin 100% because I don't know how to audit the code. But it's about how much you're willing to risk. Listen, you could walk out the door and get hit by a car, but you kind of manage your risk. You're just like, all right, well, I'm going to look both ways when I cross the street. I try to be as safe as possible. I'm not going to just run out there, Zoom meetings for the crypto Zoomer, maybe something like that. Passive says Telegram is quite handy. Yeah, but is that typing and stuff? That's like a whole nother platform that I got to go check and sign up to, and then be there with the chat. Like I need it in live right here, right now. I can't be, when I'm not on, I'm usually not doing this. Derek says, yeah, you're right. Everyone has different styles. Exactly. And that's one thing I've been noticing here in the crypto space, specifically. It's like people have their style, and if people don't match up to their style, then they start hating. They're like, oh, well, I'm doing this, and you should be. I was like, whatever. Like, I'm not mad at Derek. He wants to do T0 and what else that in Fiverr. Then that's all good. I mean, I don't know why you're always in a crypto stream when you're kind of going more traditional, but that's your approach. So more power to you. I mean, like, whatever. Derek says, I don't know. I'm always turned off by them baby coins. So am I, Derek. So am I. I'm turned off by a lot of the baby coins, but I don't want to be closed-minded completely. I've said this before. I mean, having an open mind, there's a risk with that. Okay. You don't want to leave your house open all the time. It's like, sometimes you want to open the doors, let some fresh air come in and, kind of spruce up the house. You just got to know how long you want to keep those doors open, okay? So, I mean, I'm not always for an open door policy all the time, but you can't keep shit shut down all the time either. You see what I'm saying? So you got to find that balance, and I'm trying to balance it out. I know I've shut down a lot of the baby coins in the past, so I may open the door a little bit to the T2X a little bit, okay? I'm on with the boomers always late at night, but also I'm not a call guy, opposite of the champ, which is the voice of the blockchain. There you go. Lots of great opportunities out there, says El Macho. Yeah, there is, And I'm reminded one thing, and I said this before, Michael Saylor there on the podcast, this is the CEO of MicroStrategies that just dropped $450 million on Bitcoin. And he didn't know much about Bitcoin, and actually he was a Bitcoin hater just a few years ago. There was a tweet he made that said that Bitcoin wasn't going anywhere. So in that interview, he kind of went over his thought process of like, what would be like the risk involved with Bitcoin and whether it's worth the risk. And what he said is like, look, after doing my research, I understand that I'm entering that something risky. I may even lose half my bag, he said. But on the other hand, I see that the upside potential could be like 10x or more. So as an investor, that's what I look for. I look for things with a higher upside than their downside. And Bitcoin met that criteria, said Saylor. So, I'm reminded of that. And I'm trying to apply that to the DeFi and some of the baby coins. So, if there's 100 or a 10% upside with something like these baby coins, maybe it's worth me throwing the $100, And I'm talking about for me. I'm not saying about what Derek should do or Macho or Christos. I'm talking about me. I'm documented my experience. You guys do whatever the hell you want. Rafterman says, who wants to be responsible for others? I don't know who wants to, but who is a parent. A parent is responsible for others. Some people want to be parents, right? And some people don't. And may God bless those, because, I mean, we need more parents, man. They try to train people in school to think like, you know, how selfish is it? Like, oh, I don't want kids. That's like the most selfish thing that you could think of. Saying, I don't want kids. It's like, that's pretty selfish. You know. Anyone did a Bidao ICO? No, I've heard the name, but no. I haven't been in ICOs in years. Justin Sun just had a call with the CEO of BitGo about bringing Wrap BTC and ETH to Tron. Yeah, we covered that. We actually have the tab up. There it is. We have the tab up, and I was talking about that. I don't know. I mean, I didn't hear it, but yeah, guys, I think, you know, I wouldn't sleep on Tron. Like I'm saying, I was on the ETH Trader Reddit the other day, and people were knocking Tron with the memes about how it's just a ETH knockoff, and this guy's a scammer, and this and that. A bunch of haters, really. It's like, you know, if you really feel that way about it, then don't even deal with it. If you really don't believe in something, then why attack it, or why even meme it or troll it? Like, the fact that you're trying to argue with it shows me that you have doubts. Excluding parents, I don't like nosy bodies trying to tell me how to live my life. You got it. That's right. Mr. Peasy says, LOL, Tron is ETH 2.0. Come on over, guys. I mean, you could say that about XDAI, though. You know, XDAI. I mean, I'm using both. I'm not saying, like, you know, I'm using both. I'm using Tron. I'm using XDAI. I'll tell you one thing that XDAI has on Tron is that it has the same key pair as Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's way easier to migrate a project that's on Ethereum over to XDAI than it is to Tron. Just simply based on, you know, the key pair, the codes. It's there. And then the whole thing with XDAI is that it's a stable chain. That's another thing. You know, it's another plus. But let me be honest. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It's like, you know, so many people in this game, it's like, well, I do this thing this way, so I'm gonna have to do that. It's like, yo, forget about it. It's like, you can hold both ETH and Bitcoin. You could be into gold and Bitcoin. You could be into stocks and crypto. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You could be into Ethereum and Tron. You could be into XDAI and you know, come on. It doesn't have to be one or the other, guys. So I mean, I'm spinning all the plates out here. Mr. Peasy says, yeah, I'll look into XDAI. Yeah, check it out. I don't say it's better or worse than Tron, but you know, it's definitely. I got ETH 2.0 vibes from it. I'll tell you that much. Someone said that yesterday when I was on the chat. They were like, Champ, I'm getting kind of ETH 2.0 vibes from this XDAI chain, and I could say, yeah. I mean, especially that you're logging in with the same Ethereum address and everything. Yeah, crypto isn't marriage, guys. A lot of people, and crypto isn't marriage, and nor is it sports. You know, a lot of people try to handle it like it's sports, like, oh, the Bulls are my team, and I'm not, you know, or the Heat, or it's like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. Stop with this fanboy stuff. Stop being a fanboy of these coins, guys, and just, you know, use them. You know, are you a fanboy of a tool? Like, you know, look at these as tools. They're hammers, they're screws, they're screwdrivers. Like, are you a fan? Like, no, I'd rather use a screwdriver than a hammer. Screwdrivers are better than hammers. That's how you sound when you start saying that one blockchain is better than the other. They have different applications. Yeah, they're like armies, like they're fanatics. So, you know. The same thing with like the metalheads, like, you know, like this Peter Schiff guy. No, it's that gold is the only true store of value and Bitcoin's no good. It's like, why can't you have gold and Bitcoin? Why does it have to be one or the other? I don't get that. But, you know, it makes sense in this highly polarized world where they want you to think in binaries. You know, they want you to think in, Republican, Democrat. Right and left, they play that sides. It's the law of polarity. It's part of the magic spell and the hermetic principles. I mean, if you guys know, you guys know. Okay, but once you know you could rise above that and you don't have to deal with right or left. You stay in the straight and narrow path, right down the middle. Narrow is the path, guys. Someone on there in one of these new age videos was trying to tell us that it's the right side or the left side. No, it's neither or, guys. It's right down the middle, the narrow path. I think it's important to look at your goals with investing. It is it get as wealthy as possible, fast, retire, cash flow? You always have to have the end in mind. Right? Everybody has a different goal. You're right. What are your goals? You know, someone that's 65 years old that has a retirement and, you know, grandkids may have a different strategy than someone that's 21 years old that has no assets. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a different position, and like, you can't, this whole, you know, and indeed, people are unique. I'll take a few more comments. Actually, let me pass out these lemons, guys. Let me pass out these lemons. Where are we at with these lemons? I need a couple more people over here. I'm going to put we got 52 in the box. But yeah, rather than hate on all the baby coins or on the platforms, if you don't like it, you don't believe in it, keep it moving. You know, just keep it moving. You don't have to be the savior. You don't have to be out there and telling people, watch out and be careful. It's like, you know, just do you, guys. Max says, what happened to Honey? I talked about it for over 30 minutes in the beginning of the broadcast. So far, so good. It's looking good. The price is, where is the price? $961 right now. So it's doing good. We got in under 7. I think it's 600 and change. So smash the like, indeed. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions while I pass out these lemons. Make sure you head on over to DLive, share a meme. I'm going to pass out 52 lemons right now and make it happen. Building 7 did not kill itself. Someone sent me a video this morning of an angle of 9/11 that I've never seen before. And it shows the second tower getting exploding. But from that angle, you don't see any plane. Now, granted, you know, it could be that the plane came from behind the building, but it's an angle I've never seen before, and it shows no plane. Very interesting. And I'm sure you guys came across the no plane theory or whatnot. I'm not here to say whether I believe or don't believe, but we can all agree here there was something funny bunny that happened that day. Let's go ahead and pass out these lemons. Let's do it. $20 seconds. Click claim reward. Share your meme. Crystalzilla, Athlete, and Stimp are the lucky winners today. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Congratulations. And Crystalzilla got 26, Athlete got 15, and Stimp got 11. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. If you have any other questions, let me know, but I'm going to sign off. I'll be back on Monday if I don't do an extra video today. Max EV says it's not listed on CoinGecko. Thought it had disappeared. No, it hasn't been listed on CoinGecko. I've never seen it listed on CoinGecko. Hopefully it's listed soon. El Macho says, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let me check. Did we check the regular markets? No, we didn't. Let me just take a little look at the regular markets. I haven't even looked at them. See how S&P's handling things. See how gold is doing before I sign off here. Sideways. We're up in the green side. S&P there at 3262. Dow there at 26907. Crude is sideways. That's not bad. We're doing okay. Let me see the metals. They're about steady. And how's the dollar looking? Dollar's getting stronger. Okay. Any deals over here? Any deals and steals on the watch list? Cardano really booming today, huh? Workhorse, guys. I really like this stock. I've been talking about it as a little ancillary thing. I'm liking this Workhorse thing. Look into this. This is a little electric vehicle company that they do work trucks. They got a contract with UPS. YFI is down. YFII is down. Balancer's down. I don't see anything really screaming at me. Yeah, on that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. And if anything, I'll pop up on you guys on Monday. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne, thanks for tuning in.